Hello everyone and welcome to this Aialfred review. Today I'm going to be telling you everything you need to know about Aialfred, and as usual, if you do have any questions, please leave them in the comment section down below. Also, I'll be leaving a discounted link in this video's description so that you can always get your money's worth for Aialfred. So essentially, Aialfred is a very useful and very easy to use summarizer for text articles. It also comes with a regular website as well as an actual inbuilt web extension where you're able to summarize immediately from an article page. So as you can see, we've got summarizer, saved and profile. These are the three main options when you navigate to the website. However, if you do go to the regular web extension, you would just have summarizer and profile. You do not have a saved option on here. So under the summarizer, you get a basic bit of instructions which says paste your link or text, launch a summary request, and experience the power of AI. Sign up with a free account to enjoy extra features like saving and personalized summaries. So, as you can see under the save thing, that will only be here if you make an account. As you can see, it says log out here. But next to it, if you do want to install the web extension, it's very easy to do, and all you need to do is go to download extension, and then it will do that for you very simply. So, now we're going to go under URL to summarize. So in a minute, I'm going to go ahead and find a URL, and then what it will do is also give you text to summarize. So there are two different things that you can do. You can give it an entire URL where it will scan the article and give you a summary, or if the article is a little bit hit and miss where there are pictures and things that might, interfere, then you can go to a regular text to summarize if you've got a block of text that you want to, get into an original format, and then you would hit generate summary. So I'm going to go ahead and do that very quickly with a URL and also with a block of text. So I've gone ahead and got a BBC News article. This one here, we've got Dover ferry queues, extra overnight English channel crossings laid on to clear backlog. So you can see there's a large amount of things here, and we don't really want to read through this whole thing. So heading back to Aialfred, we're going to go ahead and hit generate summary. So as you can see, just a moment, this summarization device is hard at work, simplifying this complex text into something more manageable. So we'll have a little look. So we've got a summary, as you can see, where it will have a full summary, or it will find key sentences. So if you do want to read through a large paragraph, you can go ahead, go to key sentences area, and that will give you bullet points essentially of all the important things that you might need to know for that specific thing. So here we have it. We'll go over some key sentences. We'll just go through maybe 5. So we've got extra, that's obviously the title. We've got delays first reported on Friday, and some passengers waited 14 hours. There were strong winds, a large volume of coaches, and slower processing times were cited as the reasons behind this. Coach passengers were particularly badly hit, many having to wait at the port all through the night on Friday. Port of Dover, in a statement to the BBC, said both P&O Cruises and DFDS are now adding additional sailings tonight, and all border checkpoints were operational and had some car checkpoints. So basically what it's done is it's looked through and found sentences that make sense on their own instead of just random, filler sentences, and it's simply pasted them here using AI. And then we have our summary, and we'll read the first paragraph. The Port of Dover has arranged for additional ferry crossings to clear the backlog of Easter traffic after delays resulted in some people waiting 14 hours to get a ferry to France. Strong winds, lots of coaches, slower processing times were all reasons for the delays. Coach passengers were badly hit, having to wait all through the night, and the executive chief, Doug Bannister, said that the backlog is anticipated to be cleared overnight and apologised for the delays. So that's essentially what the URL summarizer does. It will look through everything you've got with the news page, whatever article you've got it from, and it will simply solidify it into those two options that you've had here. Now with this, you can open up the original link, you can edit any changes that you want, maybe if it's made a couple of grammatical errors, because that is something entirely that it could have done. Not saying it will, but that is a possibility. You can copy the text, you can save it, and then you can also share it. Now hitting save obviously will move it into our saved area, and then heading back to summarize, it will have disappeared. But we can go back to this at any time we want by hitting that unsave, and then you're also able to share it here if you want to as well. Text is also the exact same. If I went ahead and copied this simple sentence here and pasted that in, all we'll need to do is hit generate summary, and it will turn those into the two aspects that we want. Mr. Bannister said, my ops team is anticipating that we'll get through the backlog, including all the people that wanted to travel today overnight. And then summary will also be generated with those exact same features. As you can see, here we have it, and it's given us 3 different options for that sentence, because obviously it was a very short thing, so it's given us a few things that we've got and a few suggestions of what it actually might mean. So as you can see, the CEO of Stena Line, Ian Bannister, what it's done is it's even done a little bit of research into it. We didn't know know that his original name was Stina Line. And obviously we didn't even know that his first name was Ian. So it's given us that little bit of extra information, and it's gone on and told us the CEO suggests that the company is making progress in clearing the backlogs. So there we have it. You can't obviously open this. The only option that isn't here is the open one, because obviously there is no, URL to open. Then you have your profile where you're able to reset your password if you want to. Very, very simple. And then that is more or less it for Aialfred. So what do I think about Aialfred, and would I recommend it to people, and if so, why? I think we need to answer the question of why people would want to use one of these, softwares first. And when it comes to having to analyze something or solidify it down into a simple amount of things, it can take a lot of time. And for that reason, having a website like this can prove incredibly useful to anybody who does want to save that time in creating AI sort of things and in creating summaries to then share to people. As well as that, getting a good idea of these things is very useful. And also, the one thing that people might want to use Aialfred specifically for is definitely the web extension. The fact that you can go on to any website, hit that little button, and then it will do exactly the same, but via one click of a button by reading through that URL is absolutely fantastic, and that is one of the other reasons why people might want to use it. As for whether I would recommend it, it's a very easy yes. It's incredibly easy to use. There are literally 3 buttons that you need to know: summarizer, saved, profile, and that's all you need to know how to use and what each of them do. The URL, very useful, and the fact that you can also summarize your own text and it's not just designated for URLs is absolutely brilliant. It uses the AI for numerous different things, and having all of this done so quickly for you is one of the only and main reasons why this thing is so good, and I really would recommend it to everybody who needs a really useful AI summarizing platform just built into their browser. But thank you everyone so much for watching. I will see you next time, but until then, goodbye.